Alright, and we're almost done. This is actually the semi-final chapter, everybody. So let's get into it. Chapter 15. 15. God damn it. The Judgment of Atlas and Peabody. Others know you guys are so mean. I'm getting almost all flings. It's not for business, guys. With his fan arts of Cephal and Cat World with her audio book readings so blind people can hear the story and all the other good revals. I would give up. What? Maybe my story is Jumpy the Shark, so I'll end it soon. Thank God. P.S. This chapter takes place at the same time as chapter 14. I was a life again and was so happy because Wheatley saved me. He was the best boyfriend a girl could ever have in the whole world. Oh, Wheatley, I love you so much, I told him, and Wheatley blushed and was kind of nervous. It was no thing, Marissa. I'm just bloody glad you're okay. I hugged my robot ball, and we were both the happiest ever. Marissa, there's something I need to ask you, Wheatley said, blushing. Will you marry me? I melted and yelled, OMG, of course, Wheatley. And then I kissed him harder than I ever did before. And it made him go sparks. It made him go sparks. This is like English. This is English. This is fucking English. After we were done kissing, I remembered why this all happened. Atlas and Peabody shotted me. They needed to be brought to judgment. So I scowled and punched hands together. Marissa, what's wrong? Oh yeah, we need to bloody get back at those buggers. All Taz and Peabody. I nodded and we got excuse me, up to look for them. My powers were going like crazy. Excuse me again, jeez. Around me like sparks and lightning. Wheatley was on his rail, making growls and saying stuff to encourage me. You can bloody do it, Marissa. Wank. Turns out it really is a British salt. A Brit salt. What? You can bloody do it, Marissa. Wank. Turns out it's really wank them good. Oh my fuck. We followed a trail of drugs, beer, and Playboy mags to their lair. Some turrets that they got working for them tried to shoot me up, but I wasn't going to fall for that again and had my shields at full power, so the bullets bounced off me and hit them and they died. Why would you kill the turrets? Just lick I expected. Those two jerk robots were smoking drugs and drinking beer. Peabody had an abortion because she's a jerk and isn't pro-life the bad word. Why is there social commentary in this fucking horrible fan fiction? Peabody had a freaking abortion because she's a jerk and isn't pro-life. The jerk. No, you know you're not supposed to be. You know you're not supposed to. Never mind. Well. If it isn't the biggest jerks ever, I said, and at last, and Peabody looked at me and old mounted and got bad word looks on their feces. Nobody can spell faces correctly in any of these fan fictions. I just noted that. How are you alive? We shot you in the head and blood and brain were everywhere. Atlas shocked and I lolled. You jerks forgot the greatest power of all. True love. And I fired a beam that made them start to glow and smoke, but not drug smoke, since this hurt them. You bad word. What are you doing to us? Peabody asked, scarred, but didn't listen and kept powering up until boom, 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 they exploded. This is the end of Atlas and Peabody, I said. Wheatley cheered and said, good bloody redance. 2. I heard a click clack noise, and it was the Oracle turret. Did somebody needed to get married? So the Oracle turret is a licensed minister, huh? He asked, lolling, and me and Wheatley nodded with heads. Nodded with heads? What? Wheatley, do you take Marissa Robbs to be your lawfully married wife? I bloody do. Marissa, do you take Wheatley to be your lawfully wedded hubby? I do so much. I of you, Wheatley. Then by the power invested in me, I pronouns you man and wife. Wheatley and I kissed, and the orca torrent shot confetti at us and murdered both of us. Then we runded to the dorm places, which I had a big bed with rose petals on it. Wait, what? Now it's time for our honey man. A honey man. Oh my god. Wheatley happy and no, I'm not writing that, you pervs. Use your imagine. My imagine, okay. We didn't notice at the same time, but the portal happened in the place where GLaDOS used to be before I killed her in the final battle. A girl stepped out who was like me, but less hot and pretty and more evil. Now I can kill Marissa Roberts and take over the world. Ass ram laws heavily to be continued. Okay, guys, the next chapter might be the last one, or maybe there'll be an epilogue. Find out. There won't be no fucking epilogue. I'm not reading it. Oh my god, this is long, but it's the last one, guys. I'm ready. Are you? Oh yeah, no music. Fuck that. Whatever. Chapter 16. She actually used a number this time. Showdown, throwdown. Okay. Author's note. Alright, guys, here it is. The final chapter with most intense action and epic stuff in the whole story, which will make all the flamers and trolls sad that they killed such a god story. A god story. This story will be written by the gods. God will read this to you when you get to heaven. I guess, if you believe in that. Okay. After 12 weeks, Wheatley and I finished our honeymoon. honeymoon. And left the relaxed place. But I opened doors. Turrets were outside and shooting at us. Bloody hell, those sides are wanking us. She just loves that fucking wanking thing, doesn't she? I ran fast, licked the Scot, and meet the Scot. So the bullets couldn't hit me, and Wheatley was robot, so they didn't hurt him. Once I was out of their range, I used my powers to make a gun like the Green Lantern, and shooted them all over. The turret screamed like a screaming thing that screams. Oh my god, what? The turrets screamed like a screaming thing that screams, and they died. What bloody bugger sended turrets to sudden kill us now? I thought we killed all the bad guys. Marissa exclamation point 1. Wheatley question. I thought hard with my detective powers, but it was tough. We must siege for clothes. I decided and followed the torrent's trail. We didn't see no thing for a while, but then I heard a nose. Wheatley and I creeped up slowly to the main room where GLaDOS was before she died for real, and I saw ass ram. Except I didn't know she was ass ram yet because we hadn't met before. Oh my gosh, God save the queen, Marissa. She looks like you, but less hot and pretty and more evil. Ugh. This was bad news, and she was making more turrets, and even worse, she had a prototype portal gun. Ha 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 ha. Now with this prototype portal gun, I can make a portal to Andord. hell and let all the zomboys inside from when Atlas and Peabody throwed taters in there come out. Asram goated and shoot portal onto wall. A bunch of zombies lick from Resident Evil and zombie robots came out looking for me to kill because we had unfinished business. Asram had to be stopped before she could make more bad guys, or she would take over the whole world. Wheatley got really scarred and said, "Marissa, this is cereals. Then that bloody wanker is making a monster army, and if we don't stop her, quick, she'll bloody kill us. Shell, bloody kill us all." Things was looking bad. There was no way I could fight all those guys and some girls too. Then a big TV appeared and it showed Asram's turret and zombie army killing all the city of England. Bloody no! They're killing the Queen. Fuck you, Wheatley. Wheatley Britished, but it was too loud, and Asram heard him. "Ah, we finally arrived, my good Twine." Asram lolled with evil. "Who are you, and why do you lick me, but less hot and pretty and more evil?" I yelled with angry. "I am an evil clone made to kill you, Marissa Roberts, and take over the weird world." I old-mouthed because it made sense, and since you was too busy doing sex with your dumb robot ball hubby, I built it a supreme army, and now not even you can stop me from destroying everything. Ashram let out the most evil LOL I ever heard. "Oh, well. Just about see about that." And I used my powers to make a shield and a cannon like a pirate ship, but only small, so I could use it like a gun. Boom, 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 bam. The cannon said as I fired. The dust went everywhere, but when the dust cleared, Ashram and the army was still with a shields. It's the most freaking English thing I've ever seen. But Wheatley used his flashlight to blinded Ashram. Little Wheatley is a powerful badass now because I have the power of love, and he jumped off the rail and landed on Ashram's head and gave her a big boo boo. Big boo boo, really? Girl, y'all pay for that, you bad word. Ashram meaned out. Someone got behind her with super speed and hit her in the face with a crowbar. The guy lolled, and I and Asram both old-mouthed. "I am Gordon Freeman." When did he get into this fucking story? He said, and hit Asram again, but this time she had a shield. "Gordon, what are you doing here?" I asked with shock and awe. "I was fighting the bad guys from Half-Life." "Sorry, I never played Half-Life, so I don't know much about it." "Then why the fuck did you put it in your fan fiction?" When a boom happened, so I investigated and all these bad guys, and I looked like you needed some help. LOL. Gordon punched through zombies when I ripped the turrets off their head. Wheatley growled a bunch and make us more mad and mean. We killed like 300 movie reference. And it's 300 okay, of the bad guys, but the portal was still open and more were coming out. Two zombies shot guns at me, but I grabbed the bullets and throwed it back to headshot those. Next, the big zombie with rocket launchers from Resident Evil Nemesis. Okay, Resident Evil came out, and it was the boss fight. "Now you will die for sure, Marissa and Gordon Freeman and Wheatley. No one can stop the biggest zombie army ever," Asram cackled. Ultimate Zombie used his portal gun to open a no portal to Android Hell, and Gordon Feldman fell Wait, what? Gordon Fellman in. Okay, Gordon Fellman in. The other zombies down there tore him into halves, and he died. No, Gordon. His wife, Alex, and whatever cried. Alex, whatever cried. She couldn't live without her soulmate, so she did suicide with her sword like lick the Japanese. She committed suicide, but she can't spell suicide with shit. Bloody hell, they won't stop coming, Wheatley yelled as more zombies enter the place. The boss zombie took out his rocket launcher and shot it at me. It was so strong that it broke my shield and blew me away, but the shield took most of the blast, so I only got hurt a little. He tried to shoot another boom, but I was ready this time and started running fast until I was behind him. Then I climbed up his back and made a knife and brained him. The ultimate zombie died as an ass ram melted with the OMFG. Look at her on her dumb face. No one will ever kill him before. You are a worthy opponent. You are a worthy opponent. This was it, the final showdown. All the zombies and turrets stopped fighting and to watch the big battle. Ashram stepped towards me with a portal gun, so made one out with my power. This wouldn't be a normal battle. It would be a portal battle. Ho ho! Ashram made the first portal. It was the land of the dinosaurs. So we fought a big volcano, but a T-Rex eated Ashram. So I was happy, but Ashram exploded out of the T-Rex's tummy, getting blood and brain all over. How the hell did she get brains all over her if he bust out her stomach, out his stomach? Then she roundhouse kicked me like lick Chuck Norris. Fuck you, lick Chuck Norris. But I made a new portal and we fell into space. We was on the Death Star and Dark Vader was there. OMG, Dark Vader. OMG. So I punched him in the face and turned out he was really Ashram. Did you really thought I'd fall for that trick? I said LOLing. Then both made another portal, and this one takes us to Portal High School where Gabe/Cave Johnson, Ratman, and Team Fortress 2 had lots of weapons and cannons, and Ratman still had the Space Core and Rick Core for balls, so he couldn't be crotch punched. Don't worry, Marissa, we're here for backup. Then they all said really loud, no guys, this is my fight. Go through the portal and kill the zombies and turrets instead. So they did. The battle was epic, but as an ass, I was so busy fighting Ashram to watch and see. Ashram looked really mad, and Ashram did me in the stomach before my robot ball human baby was. No, I screamed with mad at the abortion of my Bobby. My Bobby? The final straw. Ashram, no more fighting, only kill. My whole body glowed bright gold, and there was a huge boom, and Ashram become a skeleton. Then the skeleton died. I would assume that she died after you turned into a skeleton. I was so tired from the fight and power up that I fell down and passed out. When I waked it up, I was in the medic's doctor room, and lots of tubes and IVs and stuff in me. Oh, Marissa, thank bloody God, save the queen. Bloody God, save the queen. You're all right. Freely quiet and hugged me, which was hard for him to do because he was a robot ball and didn't have arms. Also, there's something wanking important you need to do. Why does she keep saying wanking? I smiled sadly and said, I know, Wheatley. Ashram aborted our baby with a punch, and I cried some more. No, LOL, she's alive. And the doctor came in with a little robot ball human girl smiling. It was a miracle. The medic gave me my baby, and I looked into her feces and felt happy as ever. Well, That's how you know your baby's healthy. You gotta look into her feces. What shall we name her? Whitley asked. Her name will be Shell in honor of my dead sister, I said, and everyone thought it was a good idea. A few months later, I was all helped and ready for me and Wheatley and Shell to go back to Portal Labs. Before we did, the president was there and congratulated me for saving the world and gave me, Wheatley, Gabe Johnson, Ratman, and all Team Fortress 2 medals. He also taked it at last, dead robot body, and put Wheatley in it so he could walk an orange and change Shell's dippers. Goodbye, my daughter and granddaughter and son-in-law, Cave Johnson said and hugged me. Marissa, if your mom called, see now wasn't an evil robot computer, she would be so proud. I smiled with tears in my eyes, and Wheatley and Baby Shell went through the portal to Portal Labs for the last time. It was crazy, but it's my life. Title drop. Okay. Epilogue. Meanwhile, in space, a black hole opened and shooted GLaDOS pieces out. Haha, I am still alive. Now I can get my true revenge on Marissa Robbins. Then the zombies from Dead Space was there, and GLaDOS got an old bad word look on her face, on her feces, and the zombies ate her and she died. The end. That was the epilogue, everybody. It's done. It's fucking over. Thank God. Okay, and you're recording now.